guys ever started a project thinking, this is gonna be amazing, everything I ever hoped or dreamed? And then you kind of get into it and you think, I don't love this like I should. Sometimes it feels a bit like a metaphor for both the Joyride PT Cruiser experiment and lately maybe a little bit like this YouTube channel. Not quite what I expected. When I started this channel back in 2016, I don't know. It's been years, a number of years. I only did it because I wanted to learn and experiment and see if I could learn how to make videos. And to be honest, it's gone a lot better than I probably ever thought or dreamed. When I first started out, I remember knowing people who had 1,800 subscribers on their YouTube channel. I thought, I just don't know if I'll ever get there one day. And today I think there's over 17,000. But the channel hasn't been maybe consistent in what it is. It started off as a vlog, and as I was learning to vlog, I was using some camera equipment, and so I started just making videos talking about the cameras or the lenses. And lo and behold, those became definitely my most popular video, and I think where most of the subscribers came from. And so I kind of kept talking about camera things because I like nerding out about it and talking about what's best, and I love experimenting and change, and so trying lots of different cameras and lenses. That was kind of fun. But then over a while, I just wasn't making as many videos, got burned out on it, went full-time in content creation on a different project, and yeah, I just didn't love making videos in the same way. And so talking about cameras and lenses also wasn't as much fun. And at some point I came to the realization that the cameras and the lenses, I mean, for most people, they don't really matter. It's so much more about just stories and trying to make enjoyable content. And this summer I was feeling, I would say, a bit low. I'm sure many people are, given the circumstances going on in the world. And the idea of getting the PT Cruiser and having a project and something to work on for me is really exciting. I love buying new things. I like cars. I thought it would be interesting. I thought it would be fun. And it was a great experience in the sense of all the learning and things that I'd never gotten to do before. It was definitely a win in that way of changing struts and control arms and tearing apart part of the engine, stuff that I just don't know if I believed in myself enough to think that I could do that. I mean, people do, but could I do it myself? Well, yeah, I could. And so I did it. But nearing the end of the project, two big realizations. One, I didn't want to work on the car anymore, really. Like, I got tired of working on the car, and I thought maybe I'd want to do that forever. No, I'm not born and bred to be a mechanic. Not for me. And two, I just really didn't love the car that much. I really wanted to like the PT Cruiser, but it was a massive pile of steaming garbage, which will probably upset a lot of PT Cruiser owners out there. Maybe they're not all like that, but mine certainly was. Everything was like falling apart, and the computer under the dash, the TIPM thing that broke, where that was maybe $400 or $500 to fix, but they said they wouldn't fix it unless I bought a new harness, engine harness, for $1,600, and then the labor to install that, if I didn't want to do that myself, was even more. I'm like, this is supposed to be a cheap car and cheap project, and I really didn't like the way that it actually drove, because the power all came on at the very top end, and other than that, it was kind of gutless, and so you felt like you just had to be revving the snot out of it all the time to try and go somewhere, and I never really liked the way that it looked. I know people do. It's great. It's polarizing, but I just didn't like it. So in the end, I found a new home, and I lost a good chunk of money on, I basically sold it for what I paid for it, but I put a lot of money into it. Didn't get any of that back, but I still did need a winter car, and so I ended up with this. This is 2019 Volkswagen Jetta, and it's kind of awesome. It's a base model. They couldn't sell in the lot because nobody wanted. It's got a, I don't know, which way do I gotta go here? Can you see this stick, 6-speed manual? And nobody wanted it, but it still has heated seats. It's got CarPlay. It's got a backup camera, I love this. It's got a 1.4 liter turbo engine that makes power down low, that makes it really fun to drive because it's got torque for days early on. It struggles to stay warm in the winter because it's such a small engine, but we're sorting that out. It got winter tires on it, and yeah, it was a new car, but it was cheap. I was just looking for like the cheapest monthly payment, really, really cheap. So I like the car. The kids fit in the back, and overall it's really nice. So I have the car sorted out, but now it's like, what do I do with my life? That's the question. Yesterday was my 1-year anniversary of working at the Regina International Airport. To say the last year hasn't been what I expected would be a bit of an understatement. I don't think anybody expected what we had. It's been especially weird here working in an airport, but I don't know. It's weird, guys. It's weird. And I've been cutting myself a lot of slack lately of going, yeah, I don't feel like making videos. And I never started this YouTube channel to become a full-time YouTuber, although there was certainly a time where I thought that would be amazing. I'm gonna be the next Casey Neistat or a great tech reviewer, or this will be awesome. And it's been incredible as a part of a learning journey, but I don't want it to be my master where I need to make YouTube videos to keep a channel going, even when I don't feel like it. I just want to do it because I love it. And lately there hasn't been anything too exciting where I go, I love it, and I really want to make videos about that. I just haven't wanted to. You know what? I think that's okay. But I'm happy to have this channel as an outlet, and I know I'll use it in the future. I don't need it though, which is a nice feeling. Like I don't need it for my own validation of myself. And having 17,000 subscribers seems like a nice number. It really only matters how many people watch it and the people who really care about your content. So I wouldn't worry about the numbers if you're another YouTuber. But every time I see a PT Cruiser, I don't feel sad that mine's gone at all. That's the honest truth. I'd be sad if this YouTube channel was gone, but the PT, GT, good riddance, you fella. 2020.